Hey guys, it's Neil with Steck Equipment, your five-paw premier Coyote dealership for the upstate, #1 servicing provider for the nation. And we're here today to talk about tires, whether you should load your tires, what loading the tires does, as well as how to check the torque specs on your lug nuts to ensure your tires are correctly seated on your wheel hub. So first things first, should you load your tires? Should you not load your tires? What is loading tires? So loading tires typically refers to adding a liquid to the interior of the tire that can be pumped in using a variety of implements, typically a garden hose, to add a little bit of extra weight and stability to the rear end of your tractor. Typically here at Steck, we use a environmentally friendly antifreeze mixture with water to create a ballast in the tire to add your extra weight. The benefit of adding weight to the rear tire and ballasting the tires, or what we call loading the tires, is to add the stability and the weight to the rear of the tractor so that your center of gravity is lowered and you keep from having a tipping point on your tractor. Some people do choose not to load the tire, especially those in the turf industry that want as light of a footprint on their tractor as possible. Typically turf tires we don't load because it adds too much weight, and if you're using it on a golf course or something where you're trying to keep a pristine surface, you want as little weight as possible but also have as much traction as possible. Another thing you want to keep an eye on your tires and your wheels is that they're torqued correctly and seated to the hub assembly so that you don't have any wobble going on. It's not typical that they'll come off, but it's something you definitely should keep an eye on. And here at Steck Equipment, we do have the lug nuts torqued down to the spec from Coyote, and we do put a mark on them as well to ensure that you know where they're supposed to be. But if you find the mark has moved or anything like that, you can definitely torque it back down with a torque wrench. Just set it to the correct foot-pounds, put it on, and wait for this pop. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video today. We hope it was informative, and be sure to check out our full lineup of Coyote tractors, skid steers, UTVs, and zero turns at SteckEquipment.com, as well as our full inventory of implements and attachments and other resources and services that we provide.